Hi, I'm an American citizen, and I call this is my opinion, and I'm going to own it. And I just have a few things I want to say. I'm an angry American right now. I'm an American citizen. I'm disgusted and appalled at what is going on in Washington. Our so-called representatives, our congressmen, our senators, biggest group of people that get absolutely nothing done for their constituents. What are they doing for the American people? What have they done? It's years and years going by with nothing getting done but bickering, nonsense. Out of the whole crowd, there's maybe one or two who have any courage. There's no creative thinking at all going on. There's people in this country that are hurting. I know there's a ton of you billionaires out there and tons of you people that have tons of money, and things like healthcare don't really matter to you. But let's take healthcare. We've all been through it the last few weeks, in the last year or 6 months, and all this nonsense about Republicans passing a so-called healthcare bill. It's not healthcare, people. When, by the way, it literally coming out of their mouths, we're going to pass this bill that right from the start, 15 to 20 million people are going to lose their health insurance. Okay? Now those are people that are way above me. I don't make a lot of money, but I sure as hell work my ass off, and I work with a lot of people that are literally working day to day. They don't have time to sit and study politics, but they don't realize that you people in Washington are just running America into the ground. You are so in love with money. Greed is run rampant in this country. Let's talk healthcare. Okay, under Obamacare, I jumped in, I participate, I buy a policy only because my state had a marketplace that would subsidize me because I couldn't afford it. So here's a policy that is costing me, what, $100 a month, and the state is kicking in $400 a month. This is nonsense. And for what? For a policy that is not even health insurance. I still have to pay to go see a doctor. I still have to pay if my foot gets broken. I still have to pay up to $6,500 deductible, okay? Who spends $6,000 a year in just a normal year? It's not health insurance. It's catastrophe insurance. If my arm gets torn off, yeah, a $200,000 bill is going to be pretty hard to deal with, and I could probably deal with $6,000 paying off a deductible. But in the meantime, how do you stay healthy if you can't go see a frickin' doctor? You're afraid of the bill. Now I got some reality for you people in Washington. This is why I'm so upset. I think I just snapped. Because last week, a good friend of mine, fellow employee, works his butt off. Hard-working dude, man. Cares about his job. Not making a lot of money. Not even making a living wage, really, when you get right down to it, for a grown man in his late 40s. Before I started working with him, he had Medicaid, he had some health issues, he was a bigger dude, but he wanted to work, so he gets working, and screw it, he says, I can't limit my hours, I want to work, you know, let's get a paycheck going. So, of course, Medicaid dumps him. Hey, you're making too much money now, you're working too hard, you're trying to get ahead. Unbelievable. Okay, so now the guy doesn't have health insurance, alright? A lot of people around me don't, and including myself, so at the moment. So last week, my co-worker's not feeling well. Okay, hey, take a couple days, Brandon. You know, take it easy, get some rest, hope you feel better. Don't worry about it. We got everything figured out, okay? Another day goes by. I'm still not feeling good. Another day goes by. Well, when I stand up, I get kind of dizzy. Okay, dude, you need to go see a doctor. No, I don't want to face that bill. If I go to the emergency room, it's going to be $800, right? Minimum. And so, okay, another day, I'm just going to wait it out. I'm just going to wait it out. I'm feeling a little better. I'm just going to wait it out. Next day, he's dead. Okay? He gets up, walks out of his bedroom, and hits the floor. And lays dead on his floor all day long until somebody finds him. All because he was afraid to go to his frickin' doctor or a doctor or the emergency room because he was afraid of the bill. And this is not, this is not rare. Come on, you idiots in Washington, wake up. This is reality. People can't go see a doctor. American citizens afraid to go see a doctor because they're afraid of the bill. Are you kidding me? If you had any sense at all, you would realize that we are better off when everybody's healthy instead of waiting for everybody's getting sicker and sicker and sicker, and it's costing more and more and more. But no, you're all beholden to the greed factor, right? Insurance companies, pharmaceutical companies, the hospitals, they all got in bed together and said, hey, we're going to jack up the prices for this pill or that pill. Hey, insurance companies, no problem. Go ahead, we'll pay it, man. Doesn't matter. We're just making tons of money. Okay? This is outrageous. Insurance companies, richest people on the planet. And that so-called health care bill that they were trying to pass last week. Most Americans, do you understand this, by the way? That first of all, let me sidetrack for a second. All your congressmen and senators, they're set for life, okay? They got health insurance for the rest of their lives. No matter what happens, they are taken care of, all right? Pension, rest of their lives and beyond. Okay, they don't have to worry about a thing. Okay? So here we have 6, 7 years. The Republicans are talking about, oh, we can do better, we can make it better, we can come up with a better plan. Well, that just proves that they didn't do anything. They didn't work on anything. They came up with this lame-ass plan that nobody can support. And again, all these people are going to lose their insurance anyway in the beginning. Okay, they still can't figure it out. What is wrong with you people? I mean, it can't be that difficult to help America be strong again. Hello, Trump. We need to get everybody healthy. Everybody needs health care, for Pete's sake. Stop coddling the insurance companies. Now let's get back to that health care plan that they wanted to pass here last week. What I was going to say was, to you, the American people, do most of you realize that included in that bill, they wanted to give $70 billion to the richest people on the planet, the insurance companies, in hopes that they wouldn't have to raise premiums. Are you kidding me? Seriously, they are just laughing all the way to the bank. And then I heard the other day something about the insurance companies are trying to set their prices for the coming year. And now they're going to sue the White House because they need that $70 billion to keep prices down. Wow, this is getting sickening, people. And this is almost vulgar. I don't understand why there isn't outrage. Why isn't anybody saying anything? I mean, you people need to realize and start grasping the notion that we need a national health care plan. You need a huge pool of money, okay? You need a huge pool of money where everybody participates. Single payer system. If you get insurance through your work, fantastic. It's a rarity, okay? In the real world, the people that living in poverty in this country and the Middle class is disappearing. We all can't afford $500 and $600 a month for health insurance, which is the bogus insurance anyway, as I've already explained. Anybody in this country who gets a paycheck, 0.5% of their check goes to the national health care system. Okay, you make over $500,000 a year, and I haven't crunched numbers. I'm not a number cruncher, but I mean it's simple enough that I don't think people would mind an easy way to just contribute to an overall healthcare pool of money. Okay, anybody making over $500,000, okay, maybe you pay 1.5% of your paycheck. Okay, anybody who gets a paycheck in this country, you pay a tax. There's your tax. Not penalizing people at the end of the year if they don't have insurance. Well, I'm sorry, that's going to be $1,500. You couldn't afford insurance. So, I mean, how stupid is this? It's nonsense. People, you're stepping on people. You're keeping people down. You people in Washington need to get it together, okay? You really do. And, you know, the other thing about costs in health insurance, you know, why is it that in the United States, and this is fact, people, an MRI is probably $10,000, something like that. Same technology, same as it was 30, 40 years ago, whenever it was invented. In Japan, I think it's $100, okay? And the list goes on and on. There's a million procedures that anywhere but the U.S. you can, it's a reasonable situation, okay? Here it's all about greed. How much money can I make? How much money can I charge? The insurance companies are going to pay for it, okay? I mean, are you hearing what I'm saying? Is this not crazy? The government behaves in a way that most of us, we can't behave that way. You know, you get irresponsible for more than 3 weeks and you get evicted, or you can't pay your bills, okay? Common sense. We need to do something. You people need to do something. There's no accountability. That's the other thing. Tell me why a Q-tip costs $80 in an emergency room and it's 5 cents at Walgreens, okay? Tell me why nobody's held accountable for the pricing, the cost of health care. I want somebody to sit down and tell me why you need to charge $10,000 for an MRI. Itemize it out, I dare you, and tell me why it costs that. And you know what you're going to find out? That it's all greed. It's because I can charge that much. It's not because I am covering my costs. It's because we're getting rich. Okay? It's disgusting. It's a American tragedy is what it is. And you people in Washington you just need to wake up. That's all there is to it. I mean, it's really pathetic. And then we got this you know, you need to make America strong, right, Trump? We got a president, excuse me. We got a president, excuse me. We have a president who gets up in the morning and plays with his phone all morning, okay? Knocking out these silly little statements and tweets, thinking that he's just got it all figured out. I mean, what are you, 9 years old? Come on, Trump. What are you doing, man? This isn't about you, it's about us. I mean, what have you... Come on, do something. Do something other than worrying about your frickin' ego and your stupid cutting everybody down. Somebody disagrees with you. It's a joke. It's really uncomfortable. It's pathetic. I mean, you act like a 9-year-old on a playground. It's what you're all about. You know, You're almost becoming a laughing stock. It's serious. I mean, I voted for you. That's the funny thing. And you know why so many people voted for you? Because they want change, man. They want change. Anything that looks anything different than the status quo in these presidential elections, anything that looks different, people are going to go for it. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be working out. Unless you pull your head out and start thinking about the people, you know, come on, figure something else. Start helping people. I mean, let's do a health plan. How about the infrastructure in this country? Jobs. I mean, you guys sit there and bicker back and forth, and like I said, for years, nothing ever gets done. Do something. Come on, people need to get together and start thinking about America and not, you know, your own enrichment. Once you get into the Senate or Congress or whatever, it's a one-way ticket to riches forever, right? How much of your time do you spend raising money? I bet it's half your time. I bet if we got to go in and look at what your daily schedules are, I bet you half the time you're sitting on the phone raising money. Okay? You're not doing your jobs. You're pathetic. And quite frankly, I'm just disgusted by the whole thing. Nobody will probably see this. Who cares? It's my own way of just getting my opinion out there. I encourage anybody, any of you, anybody sees this, go get in front of a camera, sit down and tell us what your story is. Tell us your opinion. This is my opinion, and I'm going to own it. Thank you.